Hello, this is me, Abhinav Kumar Srivastav, and I am at Lanka Rainwater Harvesting Forum, and here is with me Tanuja ma'am, who will mentor me about certain sustainable measures for rainwater harvesting, for which I am focusing, on which I will be focusing also for my postdoctoral research proposals. Just a minute, ma'am, can I touch this?
Yeah, please.
These are the sustainable measures which has been adopted, where we can see in this point, blue points, this is the water and this is the accommodations, and these are the created form of wetlands to reuse the water. And there are many things I have also collected from the library data material, and this is a hypothetical model. And ma'am, one thing, if rainwater harvesting can be done, means in an area like Sri Lanka where rainfall is good also, then can it be done also in the place where there is means water resource management can be done in the places of those places where rainfall is not there?
Yeah, I mean,
means by conservation.
yes, I mean there are so many different ways. I mean, even if you have very small amount of
rainfall. Yes.
In China they have 300 millimeters. Still they are using very effectively collecting rainwater.
Yes, yes.
Some areas you can collect fog. You know, in the morning you get this mist.
Yes.
So those that also can be.
So how fog is collected? Can be collected?
There are like mesh-like things, screens. You put in.
Okay.
And then
some sort of vacuum.
Well, it drains into some. Through sort of drainage system.
Okay. Means the fog interacts with the screen and converts into water and is being converted.
Right.
Yeah.
Those methods also can be used if you don't have much rain.
Okay. Okay. And ma'am, even though if certain in this overhead tanks water is being collected and is being used, then this water for sanitation and hygiene, can it be with a small processing plant in such a commercial building, can it be made a channel for reutilization again and again?
That's right, yes. Especially this reuse water.
Yes.
You can collect it, send it through a
separate channel.
And then you reuse.
Means grey water must be some separate.
That's right.
Consumable water must be separate.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. And other hygiene water some separate.
Yes.
Yeah. Means the investment is only in initial infrastructure.
That's right. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And what the most pristine water which you only use for drinking and cooking.
Okay.
So if you have that, and which is only about 10% of the water you are using, even less, I think.
Yes. Yes.
So if you just invest on high technology to clean that, get that pristine quality.
Okay.
Other water can be
reutilized.
Doesn't need to be so pure.
Yeah.
Especially flushing toilets and gardening. At the moment we are using drinking quality water for gardening.
Okay.
Fluorinated water.
Yes.
It's bad for our pockets. It's bad for even for the plants.
Yes.
They don't like fluorinated water. They prefer not.
Yeah.
So we actually,
it's just like to give a balanced diet to a child who loves chocolate.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
It's okay. And ma'am, anything more I can get from you? Something rainwater for home gardening. It's here. It's in my manual. I'm just snapping the captions. Rainwater for home gardening. Gift of the sky. Rainwater. And this is a non-profitable NGO?
Non-profitable.
Okay. Just ma'am, on this model, what is there?
This is actually, it was a working model, but this is just to show how, in the village level what you can do.
Okay.
Collect water.
Okay. Means this collection of this ponds is from this rainfall.
From the roof.
Roof.
Goes to this gutter system.
Okay.
Through these pipes into the tank, and then you can use for domestic.
Ma'am, so this is called gutters.
Gutters.
So ma'am, these gutters can be mentioned somewhere. Some slides here also to collect a bit underground water.
Yes,
like that.
I mean not gutters. Actually, we can use like cut drains. So the water can be directed to wherever.
But still, I believe that only 50% of water is being collected.
Yeah, 50 to 6, only about 40%.
40%.
40 to 50% is being collected.
Yeah.
The rest. sort of goes to the sea without it's been used. Yes. So
Okay.
We had to.
So, ma'am, I don't know what I have to blend with research. Can it be thought for to make a big, because for conservation of crude petroleum oils, which are highly inflammable, we have certain crude tanks which are even larger than the cruise ships. So, can't we make such a tank if we can conserve inflammable fuel? Why we can't conserve consumable water? Once investment, it can be done.
That's the main problem with collecting rainwater is actually you need to have a big storage.
Or else contaminated.
That's right. Yes. So the initial cost goes for actually doing the storage.
Yes.
After that is, balance is free. For rest of your life, for rest of everything, you get water free. So if you can get all the
no perpetual investment is then needed. Once
very little for operation and maintenance.
Yes.
So if you have the storage initially, then that's most of your 90% of your problem is solved.
Yes.
And there's enough water you can collect. If you have
once it is being collected, I think what I feel in the petroleum industry, I have seen that there are separate inside one tank there are separate chambers for diesel, for fuel, something like that. So I don't say separate chambers, but separate containers can be joined together so that water from different so water from a single source can be separated to the different areas, because you told right now in flush it needs more.
That's right.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. And this model is again the same.
Also like for an urban house.
Okay.
You can collect from different roofs, and then you can put it underground, or then you pump it up.
Okay.
For your
because like whole South Asia is growing very rapidly and fastly, and by 2030 near about 5 billion population will shift to cities. So what we can do is suggestible either in Sri Lanka or India or anywhere, that rural area must be now because free access of free access of resources are there in everywhere in rural area. So that can be done in rural area. We should make because it's very tough to modify the urban area. So in rural area we should make some new startings.
Definitely rural. But I think even in urban areas, what we are doing now is actually we are covering all our surfaces.
Okay.
With tar, cement, concrete.
Okay.
So there is no place for the water to seep in to the ground. Because we are using the ground as our storage. So and plus this is causing flooding.
Okay.
Because soon as there's a heavy rainfall, if you are in Colombo, within half an hour, most of the roads are blocked, flooded because
underground tunnels also flooded.
Because there are sometimes garbage dumped into them. So these materials goes and blocks the drains. So then it gets flooded.
Okay.
Plus there's no other place for water to go. So they just stay.
Okay.
But if you even at a small level, at household level, you collect even for say gardening purposes.
Okay.
Then you reduce this first
wastage as well as increase of biodiversity, fresh airs and so on.
Yes.
That are basic common science of standard 4th.
That's right. Yes.
But only thing this thing has to be implemented.
People should be more aware of the value of water, really.
Okay.
Because at the moment we take it for granted. And this thing is something,
for making aware people, we should cut the water supply for 1 week.
Maybe. Yes.
They will well learn.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. It's told in one of philosopher Aristotle's book that if a child again and again goes through a risky area or a fire or a area or a chilly food he wants, provide him generously. He will touch and he will never touch.
Right.
Same is with the people.
Yes.
So there must be some fear factor used in a positive tonic, as a positive tonic anywhere. Okay, ma'am. Okay. With this, I wind up my caption review for preparing my postdoctoral research for the postdoctoral scholarship research proposal. I will blend it with more sustainable ideas. With this, Satyamev Jayate, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.